What an absolute disaster. um, I wanted to get on here and kind of let loose a little bit, a rant, as people call it. I've seen the reaction of the community to the rewards of the anniversary event, right? Anniversary community event. Who knows if that even means anything, but people really want to believe. And I kind of wanted to give my 2 cents, not on the situation though, right? I'm not really here to argue whether the rewards are good or not, or if people are feeling entitled or not, which we aren't, mind you. I'm here more to talk about the people that are defending the billion-dollar company. Scrolling through Twitter, I know, Twitter, yucky, and Reddit, yucky as well, right? Um, I do run into a lot of people that kind of brush off this whole situation and they just label people that aren't satisfied with the rewards as entitled man babies. It's very sad to see people kind of lose their identity and rely on something like a $1 billion company filled with greed to validate themselves and get their self-esteem up, or who knows what reason they have, right? They want to make up reasons as to why we're upset. I can make up reasons as to why they're upset too. It's kind of sad to see them lose their respect, or who knows if they even had it in the first place, or if they're trying to use this company as a way for them to maybe just differentiate themselves, right? Everybody went through that phase at some point, or we wanted to be different. We all hit the emo phase. Come on. I think for the most part, I just want to get on here and say a very simple words, right? This company is not your friend. This company doesn't care about you. They care about your money. They want to see how far they can go and milk you for all you're worth. They don't care if you're black or you're white, where you're from, how old you are, what your gender is. They don't care. The only thing they care about is your money. They aren't willing to show you respect with these types of rewards. They aren't willing to properly thank you for putting their game in such a privileged position, right? This company made over $1 billion. I would argue at this point, multiple billions of dollars. They are swimming in cash. I bet the CEO is wiping his ass in the restroom with $100 bill. These people have money, but they just will not let go of that greed. You are being disrespected. They're spitting in your face, and instead of complaining or fighting back, what you're doing is you're taking that golden shower and gargling on their fucking cock. Come on, man. Have some self-respect. They don't care about you. You give your respect and your money to a company that respects you. You give respect to a person or thing that gives you respect, not takes advantage of it. And this is exactly what they're doing. Things like these are what piss me off, right? Like I said before, these companies aren't your friends. They don't care about you, they care about your money. And when you see people like this, it doesn't make me angry. It does make me feel kind of sad. It makes me have pity for them. Because I really don't know how you would get into this state where you would defend a company to this extent. Right? Let's read through it. Because there's much worse companies than MiHoYo. Honestly, y'all should be more grateful for this game just being fucking free. Why do any of you think you're entitled to more rewards? Again, you are not getting the point. I get you're like 15 and you are in your rebel years wanting to go against everyone, but if you think about it, the rewards compared to other gachas first anniversaries are just sad. No wonder why everyone is complaining. This person hit it on the fucking head. Actually, I wanted to interrupt and kind of add here. A lot of people are gonna point out that hey, it's Genshin's first anniversary, right? You shouldn't expect too much because it's their first anniversary. They don't really know how they want to handle it, which is complete bullshit. This company has had multiple anniversaries on different games. They are not new to anniversaries. They know how an anniversary is supposed to be handled. They just don't want to. This phase that I was talking about earlier, even if, like I said, we all go through this phase, it happens, we all grow out of it, and it's just fine. It's a phase of life. It happens. But it's also important to kind of call it out and stop it wherever it comes out, because this can lead to very complacent individuals, let's call it that. Genshin Impact is such a joke. They take gacha to literally everything in its gambling. Artifacts, items, characters, weapons, and now even the anniversary rewards are obviously gacha. What a joke. And even if you win, the rewards are saddening. Mihoyo lost all my respect. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Even if we pretend like these aren't the real anniversary awards, right? These are for the community event. They are pitiful for the amount of work that people need to put in order to even have an attempt at winning what's on the table. And here's the same guy, again, same Twitter thread, arguing with more people, trying to be a contrarian. Maybe one, don't ask fan artists to draw art they're going to use as promotional material in exchange for pennies in-game rewards like they tried to do with the bus art. Literally give better in-game rewards considering it's their first anniversary and they're raking in billions. Absolutely. Absolutely. Is a whole video game with constant updates not enough for you? Can people not just do art for fun anymore? Just because a game has updates and it's a good game doesn't mean that it's immune to criticism. People will go in, they will go out, they will criticize it, they'll leave, they'll stay, they'll love it, they'll hate it. It happens to everything. Food, locations, entertainment. It happens with everything. That doesn't mean that the thing that they are criticizing isn't worth criticizing or that the criticism is invalid. Can people not just do art for fun anymore? They absolutely can. But in this case, the company is trying to use their art and their craft, right? Because there's also cosplay. They're trying to use those things in order to make money, in order to market their game. And they aren't giving these artists and cosplayers a proper reward or a proper payment for these types of things. Doing work for free under the guise of you work for us and we'll give you exposure isn't a fair trade, especially in this situation. Like this person is mentioning, they've raked in billions. They can afford to give the people that win a few $100 or 1,000, doesn't matter, right? They can throw money around and they'll be just fine. It won't hurt their bottom line, contrary to popular belief. They'll be just fine. Tomorrow they'll be standing, the week after, the month, the year. It doesn't matter. They'll be there. If they're going to use the people's goodwill in order to make money, then it's only right for the people that are doing said thing to be rewarded as well. If you're an artist, put respect on your name, right? Respect yourself, respect your work. Even if you think it's the worst thing ever, it is something that you made. And if you get chosen, right? If that thing gets chosen to be used in a marketing event for a billion-dollar company, you should be getting rewarded. Labor isn't free. Do not conform. When you conform, criticism and improvement dies with it. This guy comes back to this little comment up here, and he says, because one, this isn't the anniversary rewards. We'll talk about that in a second. And two, can people not just appreciate the game existing or something? Would more rewards be cool? Yeah, but I'm okay with the 10 pull. I'm glad it isn't just a decent cosmetic or something like most games. This is again, a prime example of why you shouldn't conform. This person's bar for consumer quality is so low that they are happy with getting the bare minimum. This is the anniversary event of a loot box simulator that has made over $1 billion in less than a year. It grossed more than Fortnite. Please get it through your head, ladies and gentlemen. They can afford to give out rewards to the community at no cost to them at all. These aren't things you're gonna put in a box and ship through FedEx or a plane. These are digital goods. There is little to no manpower required to send these out to the community and just say, hey, you supported our game, you joined us, you've been around for a long time, here, have fun with the rewards, enjoy them, and we'll see you next year, right? That would be easy enough. But this greedy group of people wouldn't let the company do even something above the bare minimum. Do not conform. Here we have this guy again, right? Same one, which I never even realized, but now I do. At this point of reading this, I thought he was trolling. I thought to myself that there is no way a person with such a low bar could be on the internet. But other pictures say the opposite. People like this should know that their time, their effort is worth more than less than $5 worth of in-game goods. They learn what it feels like to not have free shit handed to you for doing 0% of the work for the company. You did, though. We propelled it into the mainstream. We gave this game the attention that it needed in order to blow up. The reason this game rakes in billions, the reason this game continues to break record after record after record is because of us. If the game just sat there and everyone ignored it, the game would die. But it's not sitting there, and it's not dying because we're here. Because we are here and we are advertising it. We are telling people about the game, how much we love the game, how much we would love it if they tried it, how much fun they would have. The game is very high quality, right? This game, at least for me, it raised the bar for what a game could be in the modern era, right? Nothing I thought that I would say, considering even the Call of Duty thing, right? This person is absolutely right. They're not wrong. The Call of Duties have gone down in quality, absolutely. But here I am again to interrupt. I had to come in here and kind of finish my thoughts during recording. I had a kind of a brain fart, and I couldn't finish what I was trying to say because I forgot. What I was trying to say is that seeing a game like Genshin come out during this time where we get a billion Call of Duties that all are half-assed and lazy, seeing a Genshin gives me hope. It makes me feel like there will still be good games and that there will still be passionate developers out there that are willing to put in the work and create something original and great. We are the reason why it is where it is right now. Do not forget that. Without us, without the consumer, the game is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Treat your players better and stop treating artists like free promotion. There we go. My god, they're already doing a lot to keep the fan bases strong and active. Why are you being such a white knight of miHoYo? It's not about free or paid stuff you are defending just for the sake of being a contrarian. Because there's much worse companies than miHoYo. Yes, there are companies worse than miHoYo. Absolutely, right? miHoYo doesn't have 30 lawsuits for like abuse down the shitter, right? Activision does. They are absolutely scumbags. But just because this company isn't as bad doesn't mean that they are good. They are still greedy. They are still multi-billion-dollar companies that do not care about you as a person, but your money. I think for the most part, that kind of covers all I wanted to just vent about. I think this is like my 6th or 5th take. I can't remember. I fucked up a lot, but hopefully this gets kind of my point across. Thank you for sticking around. If you have been here this long, like I said before, or maybe not, maybe I cut it out. I really do hope that they're right. And I really do hope that these aren't the actual anniversary rewards and that they're just a community event, like the headline says. And, well, I think I'm done here. Hopefully there's something better at the end of the road, and have a good day.